You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he actually used blank. And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Already trusts you so much. So they're pretty much just every anime video game trope is in this game. Possibly. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Sure, after one day of talking to me, he trusts me with one of his secret 11 ingredients. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spark monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Pop. See? I told you. I put you together for a reason, girl. I'm looking out for you. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him, and I like him. Like him. We got talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Is Colonel Sanders a new Chuck Norris in this game? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he had a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. Okay. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. Yeah, we haven't even well, I mean, we're going pretty fast here. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy at school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? Well, we definitely connected yesterday. What, you think I'm not good enough for him? Is that it, Miriam? You think that Ashley would have a chance with him? Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? You're a real friend, Miriam. I feel so happy about helping you the other day. I feel so happy about putting you together with Pop. Fuck you. Fuck you, Miriam. You're supposed to believe in me. You're my best friend. How dare you? With your illy cut bangs and your Coke bottle glasses that I used to wear back in middle school. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing, it's definitely not cool. You are great. That's right! I'm great! You have any idea about how to prove your love is... Oh my god, why? Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? No! However, you don't tell her that you know the second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a loving man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, I cooked with them. A very strange feeling came over me. Their flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being liberal with the meaning of drugs. Drugs, Miriam. You cooked with drugs. Flower pet. Did he give you marijuana? Is this where this game is going? He gave you weed? Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking. So we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he'd love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient. So I doubt that'd be much use to anyone. Please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. Fake it. You're quickly thinking of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figured you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around, does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Miriam, why... Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes and cherry blossoms fill the air. He's on a horse. Does he have a clam with those tickets that you love? It's an Old Spice reference. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Sure, I'll admire him and all. You don't want to spook the horse. Colonel Sanders' horse is a true thing of beauty. It's a nice horse. There's chickens on the saddle. Without even acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are struck by the sight of him, that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Why are there tears in your eyes? Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. A horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said! Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Plucky. Plucky gets really nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping! You're not helping, Miriam! Why are you a dick to me? I helped set you up with Pop. I told you your band look alright. You're not my bestie! Fuck you! I mean, they got food poisoning, and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. I hate you, Miriam. She gives you a wink and smile, as if the situation is handled. Can't blame the girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. You enter the classroom. You can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be bad. Of course they are! They're always doing something bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one! I'm not sure you can handle this. I can see him just posing. Shut your pie hole. You immediately address the rivals down with immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd make a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skill. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. What? You finally get a look at what they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. Oh no! It's the poultry Akamacon. I don't know. It looks like it's a book. It's just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Evil recipes. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. So who's Borko? You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Meep, meep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rose right over Van Van's mini foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. And who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. Oh, no, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, shit! Shit, things are going down! Where bzzz? Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. That's a scary face. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the start of the class of the day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but also he's a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. And there's a cat on my French fry. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, he's had enough. You want to pay attention to this lesson. You truly do. Yeah, there's a lot of chicken-themed things around here. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. This exhilarating chicken lecture, but I can't stop thinking about Colonel Sanders. You can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Plucky? Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach for it, grab it, and eat it right away. That was a mistake. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. Oh my god. Not again. Do I take drugs? Does this happen to me a lot? Obviously, this is like the third time it's happened. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... I'm sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy... You must... You feel yourselves begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man. You come to and find everyone staring at you. Oh no! That pepper was the last kind on Earth. Now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your arrivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. You're wasting everybody's time. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes! Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love, to learn to love? Sure, why not? Definitely not constantly battle. Yeah, why do we always have to battle? This is like the second time I fought, dude. Like, first it was the cooking competition, then it was the spork monster. Like, we always fighting, bruh. We always fighting. Right, French fry? We always fighting. We always fighting. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. I need to eat if I'm going to have energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if you're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Plucky, you should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you of tiny food. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and tarlette for dessert. That's adorable. It only takes you 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough today. Let's battle! Just as things are reaching a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. See Bruce like, yeah, he's gonna say, you do the kitchen arena! At least, not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge red light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. Time to Iron Chef in this bitch. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. Best believe it! This is not a Naruto cartoon. Like a diamond, I was formed under pure pressure. Now it's my time to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy one day, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs out, you'll be first to pick randomly. 100. That's right, but how would you have gotten into a school without knowing that? I know my boiling. Winner gets to rub my furry Yay! Furry belly rubs with the corgi! Let that enticing offer motivate you. Oh, it does. I want to rub that belly. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but you're at least headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Let's say mine offers the most. That's wrong. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your class is rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now, where does it come from? That's right! This is your shot. You're not gonna miss it! This is weird. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. No! Don't make me get the spray bottle! You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Plucky! He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Oh god! The horse! Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy does it make? What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You're stranded on a desired island with one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a... Oh god damn it! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. What does it have to do with crafting fried chicken with delicately baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. Next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss biscuit dough into standing mixer as you do the galled grass. Yikes! Zip. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilizing the kitchen bow, but there's sometimes the mean of sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any ends, but Plucky does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know its proper remix. There's an easy way and a hard way, and you don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking, you realize your serious error was. You immediately shove your hands in the mixer to rescue dough before it's overmixed. Plucky, no! Oh no, am I gonna bleed? But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck and immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Shannon shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everybody stops what they're doing. The battle's over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish! Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be a fair competition to compare the two on account of Plucky's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find an array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavors that taste good, tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Plucky to do the honors, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel pours hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden inside. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seemed intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. Internalize. Your rage burns intensely within your eyes that they might burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside you, a storm Is Spark Monster gonna come back? It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and he decided to get married. That would be typical. Typical of my own luck. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. I sure jumped from 1 to 60 very fast. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with that mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine, can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser! I'm not fit to fill your fire! I'll never be a master chef! Failure is just a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome for sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I, I, I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together, which is true now, but it ain't always been. Hasn't always been. How poetic? Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would turn me from giving the best to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite in him. A burning passion. Why? Whatever. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something a humble man in a white, crisp suit can be proud of. I'm very happy for you, Colonel Sanders. This is very emotional indeed. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. I mean, you're really big in Japan. Like, people go to KFC for Christmas. There are lines and reservations. Yay! Oh, Pop, get the fuck out of here! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupting by a threatening shout. I should have killed the thing. The battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko! It is I! I know you said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you. And I apologize. That took an unexpected turn. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, Borko. Thanks, Borko. I'm glad to see there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. That was not always a smart monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook. Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. You should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be here. There. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Plucky. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders full of chickens. It probably smells like fried chicken. Has lots of coleslaw and lots of sporks. Must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Alright guys, if you liked what you saw today, leave a comment, have a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, y'all have an awesome day now. See ya.